Institute says the economy is experiencing strong growth this year. In its latest forecast, the ESRI also says unemployment will dip below 10% next year and said despite rising house prices in Dublin, there isn't a bubble.
Here at the offices of irishjobs.ie, they know a thing or two about what's going on in the jobs market. Thousands of people looking for work log on to their site each month, and the trends are shifting.
I think where it's really starting to come in now, manufacturing, warehouse management, any of those transport companies, they're really starting to upweight their workforce at the moment.
That would certainly chime with today's upbeat quarterly report from the ESRI. It forecasts that the economy will grow by 3.5% this year, 3.8% next year. Unemployment, it says, while still very high, should dip below 10% in 2015.
This is mainly due to the fact that we see continued strong performance in the export sector of the economy. We also see an increase in market sentiment amongst both consumers and producers, and we'd also observed very strong taxation revenues over the past while.
The big question with regards to property is whether we're in a property bubble or not. The government says we aren't, and today the ESRI concurred with that. It said that many properties were still significantly undervalued, and it said the absence of easy credit meant that the sort of price rises being witnessed are sustainable, but not everyone is as sure.
Well, I don't think we have a property bubble, but we do have a property boom, and booms lead to bubbles, and bubbles always burst. So that's the warning sign that I would see in this. Rapid price appreciation of houses is a bad thing. There are those who win out. The banks are going to win out. The central bank will look good because the banks will pass their stress tests due to this. The government will look good. People hold assets will also look good. But there are some specific losers, and they shouldn't be forgotten.
And who might have something to fear from rising prices? Well, people renting, who are facing higher rent prices, and those who are looking to buy homes. Upbeat it may be, but the ESRI is still cautious. It warns that a return to healthier growth could be thrown off course by a weakness in the Eurozone and the continuing high levels of unemployment at home. Paul Colgan, RTE News.
Talks on extending a ceasefire in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict